Guys, so let's take a look a little bit at some of the features that we offer in Helium Track Pro. So if anyone wants to get Helium Track Pro, it is $39 a month or $299 a year. Okay, you can get a year subscription. I believe it's a really big discount if you guys get the year, and it's really easy to upgrade. But let's talk about what you're going to get with that upgrade. Okay, so number one is you get unlimited virtual mining assessments. So let's talk a little bit about these features and why they're important. So virtual mining assessments are really our most powerful tool to invite people to iHub Global. They basically, and I can do a demo if we have enough time. I don't think we will on this webinar. If you guys want to see the virtual mining assessments, go take a look in the support center. We have some training on virtual mining assessments. Virtual mining assessment report really is your way to generate a custom report for someone that you know. Okay, you put in their information. You can send them this report, and it creates you can send it to them via SMS or via text message. And it's a custom report built just for them. And that report is going to tell them what is the earning potential of nearby hotspots. So when you put in that person's address, Helium Track will go and say, okay, I know where that is. And it's going to go and find all of the, it's going to find all the hotspots around that address. And it's going to average out what are they earning, right? So it actually takes real historical earnings over the last 30 days, I believe it is. And it's going to show it, okay, in a nice, simple way to that person. And so right off the bat, they're going to say, oh, wow, the earning potential, if I were to reserve a hotspot and if and when I receive it, I will, this is generally what I can earn because this is what nearby hotspots are earning. That's really, really powerful, right? But not only that, it doesn't just show them the earning potential, okay? Let me see if I can pull up a virtual mining assessment. I want to make this more relevant to you guys. In this case, we have here average nearby hotspots, okay, are earning between 2.85 and 9.4 HNT. I don't know where this is, somewhere in Las Vegas. Looks like it's near the airport, which there's not a lot of hotspots there. So I'm not sure what type of earnings it's grabbing, but it's going to show them that if they were to plug in a hotspot, they would be earning between $60 and $192. That's what the earning potential would be. Okay. It also takes the current price of HNT, but not only that, it allows them to get started. Okay. So the value here isn't just that the earning potential, it's the fact that their address has been pre-validated by our system and is already eligible to reserve a hotspot. That's really the biggest value, because when you're going and you're planning hotspots for people, you'll notice some of them will pass the intelligence, some of them won't. If someone has the opportunity to get started with iHub and they're already getting started knowing the fact that their real estate, that their location, they're going to be able to reserve a hotspot, that's really powerful too. So it allows them to claim the hotspot, which is going to go into a sign-up process, which is also using our new sign-up process. We had to revamp this as well. And then it's going to allow them to request their free hotspot, to reserve it, and then it's going to push them right into Helium Track. So I know I just went off on a tangent here. I just wanted people to understand how powerful this tool was. With a Helium Track free account, you can send up to 10 mining assessments. We want you to get a feel for it. We want you to see that it works really well. We want you to see that people respond to the emails that we send, the text messages that we send, and the reports that they get. So we have a very, very high conversion rate. People who receive the reports, I believe we're at a 60% of the people who see a report sign up to iHub, reserve their hotspot, and get into Helium Track. So you can just imagine the potential there. So with Helium Track Pro, you have the ability to send out essentially unlimited mining assessments, but you can only have 25 pending at any given time, meaning that I'm going to go back here somewhere. Sorry, guys, bouncing around. All right, well, we'll get back there. So you have the ability to send out 25 mining assessments at any given time. The moment, if let's say you sent out 25 mining assessments, the moment that one of them gets completed, then you can go ahead and send one more. So you have a rolling 25 mining assessments that can ever be out. Now, the point is until they expire or something along those lines. So the goal here is not to let these sit. The reason why we did it this way is so that when you send out these mining assessments, you want to go and follow up with these people. If they're not executing for whatever reason, you go ahead and reach out to them. And that's what's going to open up your ability to send out more mining assessments. Let's go back and take a look at some of the other features that we offer in Pro. All right. So we have unlimited hotspot intelligence credits. So if you are new to Helium and you want to start understanding some of the features that we offer, okay, or I'm sorry, if you want to start understanding the earning potential, what designates a good placement, what does it all mean, right? And so when you're looking at all these dots, it can really become very, very overwhelming. So we have an intelligence tool, which is really going to show you some really key factors here. So you'll see here as a free account, I have 5 credits. So kind of gives me the ability to start understanding. And really what we do here is imagine, if I had to make this simple, imagine you sat here for about 8 hours and you clicked on every single one of these dots and you wrote down their earnings and you wrote down the reward scale. And I'm not going to get into what all this stuff means. We have training on it. And basically it makes decisions for you that might literally take you 8 hours to figure out. And it's done because we're able to analyze all of these hotspots. We're able to know what these hotspots are doing. We're able to pull that data and aggregate it together and make a bunch of assumptions and do a bunch of math. And so if I run the intelligence, you'll see, let me close this. It's going to go ahead. It's going to give me some figures here, and it's going to give me a proximity score, and it's going to give me a density score. And so this stuff is really powerful. If you guys want to learn more about our intelligence, we go over what this stuff means, and it's inside using the Helium Track app. And so we go over hotspot intelligence and our area hotspot growth chart. Here's a video. We go over kind of what does all this stuff mean. You can learn about it. You don't need a pro account to learn about what is the value in some of the features we offer. And so we go over a lot of the pro features. Actually, this is a great training to go through to understand some of the value that we offer in Helium Track Pro. But literally, these are tools that not only help you save time by calculating things for you and helping you understand the strategy here, helping you understand any, if you're looking, here's an example. Here's a great way to look at this. Let's say you're moving to a new place. Let's say your cousin lives somewhere and you want to know if that's a good location to build a network, right? How do you know? Where do you start? You look at the map, you might have to poke around a bit. It's very, very difficult to understand what is happening in a region, okay, and make some assumptions quickly. And that brings me to my next tool here. And you'll notice on the right side panel here, and again, this is our free account. We don't see a pro badge here. If you want to upgrade to pro, you can do that right here. So you put your mouse over your name, you'll be able to upgrade right there. But you'll notice we're missing something here, right? What are we missing? Let's go and take a look. And that is our KPIs, these widgets here. And it does even more figuring out for us. So in this case right now, I'm looking at Las Vegas. I'm going to disable the blue dots. I'm going to disable these. If you want to know what all these dots are about, I'll show you where that training is. Let me show you guys. Sorry, I'm bouncing around. All right, I'm all over the place today, guys. I apologize. You're going to go to our support center. You're going to go to training. You're going to go to using Helium Track, and you're going to go to, you're going to go to understanding the network map and dots. This whole training is understanding what do these dots mean? What do they do? Again, I highly recommend everyone go through this training. They're not long videos, very clear, very concise, and I explain a lot of what I'm explaining now. So coming back here, these little widgets basically analyze all this data as well and give us some really key performance indicators. If I want to know how many hotspots are in Las Vegas or within a 10-mile radius of my house, how am I going to know? I'm going to sit here and count? Well, maybe you might do that. I don't want to count. I want to be told in a second, and then I want to go and explore other regions to know if they're good areas as well. I want to know how many individual people may I be, competing with. So when we say owners, those are people those are wallets. Okay. So there's 764 hotspots within a 10-mile radius of where I'm sitting at this very moment. And there's only 404 wallets, which means that it gives me an idea of how many people are actually involved in this versus the amount of hotspots that are there. It's also going to tell me how many HMT they've mined in a 24-hour period. So I'm going to move my mouse over here so you guys can see 24 hours. I can see within 7 days or 14 days. So I want to know what are they all earning, right? And what does that translate into dollars at this very moment? And we can see that by getting the price of HMT. And so these are some of the pro features we offer you. Not, I can't tell you how much time. I can't imagine someone doing this without Helium Track, to be honest. And these are more of the analytical features, right? And we teach this in our trainings. We explain why this stuff's important. We explain what it means. We go through it deep, more in detail. And I really try to be, give just a strong explanation on everything so that it makes sense. But our main focus is our marketing tools, right? And so with the assessments, the ability to send out unlimited assessments, we have some pro funnels that are going to be coming soon. So we have some really, really strong high-end funnels that we're going to be offering to pro only. And again, a lot of our equity is being put into pro accounts. And that's really where we want to give a lot of the value. If you're serious about building your business, if you want to use the best, most cutting edge tools, Helium Track Pro is the way to go.